is cool, and I always but yeah. Greetings everybody, this is Patrick from Artwork and Oddities, coming to you from the Musée de Spat in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, what you just saw was the last attempt at making this video, and something happened during it. I'm not exactly sure whether it was the microphone, or the wire, or the power source, or something, but it got a little wonky in there. So I fiddled around with all of it, charged everything up, and am doing a take 2. However, I have already seen what's in this box, so it's less of an unboxing, more of a, hey, look at this neat stuff that I got in the box. What this box was, let me close it back up and show you properly, was the Box of Dread. Yay! Once again, came in a nice nondescript box. Said Box of Dread right here. I was not able to peel off this thing this time. They put it underneath the tape, but I just cut right into it and got inside. Woo! But the really cool thing is, once you got in here, there was another box. And this one was an official Box of Dread box. Just a nice black box with Box of Dread written there with the symbol. Very cool, very professional. I like the box. So what I did was I just took all the stuff once I was editing and figured out that the sound was all weird, and I just put everything back into this box so I can sort of do an unboxing. More of a, hey, look what's in the box, it's cool. So, let's open it. Look inside. I've already seen inside, so instead of like most times where I'm like, I'm not going to look in there, this time I'm just going to look in there. I know what's in here. First item is a pop vinyl. Now, I do have quite a few pop vinyls up here, but this one will be a nice addition. And it is everybody's favorite prom goer, Carrie. Woo! Very cool looking. Number 467 of the Pop Movies, Carrie, from the movie Carrie. And she looks awesome. She is pretty much in that iconic image that everybody knows, everybody thinks of when they think of Carrie. All covered in blood there. Very cool. Thing I was really happy with this was there's just like a little tiny ding right here. Other than that, the box is pretty flawless. Sometimes when you get these subscription boxes and there's a pop in there, they can get pretty beat up. But this one survived quite nicely. It even survived me putting it back in the box and closing the box up and everything. So, good on them. Good on their shipping and packing department. All right, next item is another pop item. And this one is a Pocket Pop. It's one of the Pocket Pop keychains. I actually have a couple up there, but I did not have this one. Wouldn't 100% call it horror, but it is a zombie. It is the Pocket Pop keychain of South Park of Zombie Kenny. And he is absolutely adorable in there. He is all stitched back up. He is missing a good chunk there, so you can see his ribs. He is missing a hand over here, so it is adorable. It is a little tiny Zombie Kenny, which will, once again, live up there with my other Pocket Pops. Very cool. And we got not one, not two, but 3 pop items. And this next pop item I absolutely adore. It is a pen with a cap, and it is a little tiny Jason Voorhees here. Look at that. Has this little machete, everything. It says Friday the 13th there. And it is absolutely adorable. And the cool thing is, somewhere in here, I already have a Freddy one. So I will put them together and hope that they do not battle too much. If they do, I will try to film it. Alright, next item I didn't actually put back into the box because I did not want it to get ruined. It is a poster. It is a horror poster from Netflix, from an item that is currently on my Netflix queue, because I have a lot of things on my Netflix queue, and Let's just unroll it here. From Gerald's Game. Yeah. Pretty much what was called the unfilmable book. But yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little mini poster there. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping to at some point. Next item is a very unique item, not something that you can just go out and buy. They are trading cards for the movie Tales of Halloween. And it is from the segment from Tales of Halloween, Ding Dong. And we got a couple of them here. First one is Pollyanna McIntosh as Bobby. The second one is, again, Pollyanna McIntosh as Bobby, as some sort of demon. I don't know. I have not seen this movie yet. It is, again, something that's on my Netflix queue. I will get to it. I will hopefully get to quite a few of these this month. Next one is Mark Center as Jack. I'm going to skip over this next one and just go to the last one, which is Lucky McKee, director of Ding Dong. And then this last one I saved because it is my favorite card. It is Lillian Woodenshoe as Gretel. And yes, that is a pug in like a dual pigtail wig, little blonde wig. So I am totally down to see this movie, especially since I know that it has Lillian Woodenshoe as Gretel. Because, yeah. I have a thing for pugs. Pugs are awesome. Pugs in movies, awesome. Pugs in horror movies, as long as they live, awesome. That is one of my things that I trope that I dislike about horror films is what usually happens to the dogs. Yeah. All right. Next item it's a vinyl item. Another one. This was a blind bag, and it is a pint-size hero. I was really psyched about this because I only have one of these. I have Stripe from Gremlins there. But there's a whole bunch of them, and I did not have this one. There wasn't one I'd really be upset with getting, except for Stripe. But I got a mini Michael Myers. And he is absolutely adorable. For as small as they are, there's a lot of detail that goes into these. They are very cool. So yeah, nice little blind bag there. There's also a checklist, so you know which ones you have. There's Stripe right there. But yeah, ones I really want: Elvira. Really want Cthulhu. Really want them all, actually. But yeah, very cool. Sorry, I'm not sure what's going on. My allergies seem to be ramping up. It's been windy out here the last couple of days. This last item is a DVD, and it is a DVD of a movie that is on my Netflix queue. Luckily, I can leave it on my Netflix queue and just pop this DVD in at some point, and it is All Cheerleaders Die, which is written and directed by Lucky McKee and Chris Silverstein. Yeah. But yes, Lucky McKee, who is, if you remember, director of Ding Dong. So, we have a couple of items that go together here. And then, the last item that was in here is a letter written by Lucky McKee. Woo! So, things started making sense. Last one, the last box that I got was all It themed. If you haven't seen that yet, I will put the link up in the icon there. Just hit it and watch it. And then this one came, and it didn't really seem to have a theme. Sort of confused me. And then we got to the letter by Lucky McKee. And in it, it says, "Hello, Dreadheads. What a great delight to be the first curator for Box of Dread." Very cool. He got to be the first curator. When John put this task before me and we landed on the theme of back to school, my first impulse was to include my copy of my last cinematic foray into the world of high school. So, there's our theme. There's everything going together. It is back to school. So, of course, we got Carrie. We got a pen. We got Cheerleaders Die. All set in high school. We got Gerald's Game, which I read in middle school, which was probably not the smartest idea. But I was pretty much trying to read anything Stephen King at that time. So, All Cheerleaders Die. Also included the Pop Movies vinyl figure for the most legendary, prom-going, ashtray-flippin', pig-blood-wearing, murderously telekinetic yet lovable high school outcast, Miss Carrie White. Woo. Once again, very excited about that. If it wasn't for De Palma's masterpiece adaptation of Stephen King's seminal novel, there just plain wouldn't be my first solo film, May. My odd girl stands on the shoulders of this odd girl in a big way, so I just had to honor this queen of the freaky ladies of horror. Next up, I've thrown in some pint-sized Heroes horror pen toppers. Mostly because I just love how much of a mouthful that is to say. Ha ha, I said it, and this time I said it on the first try, pretty much. Did not do that last time. But, yeah. But this one makes sense because it is a pen, perfect for back to school. And back when I was in school, one of the cooler things in life was having a great horror poster up in my room, staring down at me, inspiring me, while I drew comics, wrote stories, blasted music, and cried about girls that wouldn't talk to me. For some of us growing up, horror was our friend. We could be ourselves around all things horror. Why? I really can't say, but some of us find comfort in the dark. Very cool. Yeah, not sure that was totally copacetic for back to school, but I'll give it to him. Last up, we have a Pocket Pop keychain of none other than Zombie Kenny from South Park. Okay, so he's going to explain how that goes in here. I'm on record as saying I'm not Democrat, I'm not a Republican. My political party is South Park and has been for 20 years. My favorite television show continues to be one of the top of the heap when it comes to mashing up of all genres. The skewering of and innocence alike. And always, always with great big dashes of slapstick horror. So there we go. And then he goes on to say, we've watched Kenny get torn limb from limb, eaten by rats, and reanimated over and over in so many different ways, and it just gets funnier every time. In a way, he kind of reminds me of Jason. Right? Alright, friends, hope you enjoy all these goodies in your box of dread. Until next time, Freaks Unite, Lucky McKee. So, there we go. Very cool. And then at the end, he explains the cards. In the spirit of Halloween, I included a pack of trading cards from Ding Dong, my segment from the Tales of Halloween. It's not related to back in school, but it's my box, and I'll include whatever I want. Well, thank you very much, Lucky McKee. I did enjoy this box. Very cool. Lot of interesting things, nice things for the Musée de Spat, and things I didn't have, which is always nice. It's getting harder and harder. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying Box of Dread. Hope this video worked out. Really wish that it worked the first time around, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. One of the things that I really enjoy about it, that I didn't say in the last video, is that it's 20 bucks shipped. One of the cheaper of the subscription boxes, and you get quite a good amount for that. However, if you are one of our northern neighbors, it is $30 shipped. So those are the only places that it's really really shipping to right now. So if you're anywhere else in the world, I apologize, but yeah, it's only in that area. But if you have anything to say to me, if you know of any other subscription boxes that you think I should know about, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you liked this video, I know it was sort of weird, but you know, if you liked it, go ahead, drop one of them thumbs ups. And if you want to watch more unboxings, like actual unboxings, or some of my list videos and things like that, go ahead and subscribe. That would be cool. I don't know what I'm doing yet, and I am trying to find my way. But I am enjoying it while it happens. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until the next video, I will see you on the other side.